Hi, a very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles. Well, I did one of these kits the other week. These are little car kits from Tamiya. They come with a little motor in there. You put them all together and then they can race. You can either just run them on the ground or run them around the track. And these are fantastic stocking fillers. If you've got a younger model in the family and you're looking for something to get them for Christmas, I think these are really, really good. Got a little bit of electronics in there, a little bit of gearing, and obviously making the body nice, putting the stickers on, and then actually, you know, the play value with them is fantastic. So I did one of these the other week and I happened to pick this one up as well. In the UK, 15 to 20 pounds, so not too bad, and as I say, really good stocking fillers. So I thought I'd do another one of these kits, and yeah, this is just a build, show you what's in there, show you what's involved, and yeah, hopefully this will be of interest to somebody. Well, I personally really love these kits. I think they're so well presented. Look at the box art on there, giving the impression of speed and everything, fantastic. And as I say, for a gift for a younger modeller, these are really, really good value. 15 to 20 pounds in the UK. You can't really go wrong. And yeah, well, you'll see, they're really good. I mean, I got one of these when I was about 10 years old. When they first came out, I guess. My great uncle bought one for me. I still got it somewhere over the other side of the side of the workshop there. But I remember putting it together, putting the four-wheel drive together, and it was just such a fantastic gift. So yeah, doing this as a sort of recommendation if you've got a younger modeller in your that you need to buy for Christmas, really, really good thing to go for. So not that it matters, but it's 1/32 scale, four-wheel drive chassis. These are snapped together, no glue required, motors included. You don't need paints on it, but I mean, if you want to paint it, there are some colours that they do recommend. The only thing you will need is batteries on here. On the side, tells you about the chassis. Now, this is actually, I did mention in the previous video, this is actually a racing series in Japan. So you see these little outrigger wheels. These sit in a trough, and basically put them in the trough and just let them go, and they race all the way around. A bit similar to scale electrics, but without any control. You just let them go. Very, very popular over there. Now, you don't have to fit these outriggers if you don't want to, or alternatively, you know, if you can build a trough maybe out of this sort of card, you can race these against each other. So again, another sort of element of use, play, whatever you want to call it, which is pretty good. This kit, ABS resin chassis, motor, ABS body. What else have we got on here? Not that it really matters. Spoked wheels and detail on there. So look at the other side of the box. Not really much to see on there. And then the ends just repeat the box art. So let's show you what you get inside. So from the outset, nicely presented kit. We've got body parts. We've got the moulded chassis. You see how complicated the moulding is. Nice set of wheels, or tyres should I say. In there, your electrics bag with the motor. We've got a set of rims, spoked rims. These are for your, obviously for the outriggers, and then a separate sprue with some other parts on there. We've got the instructions, and this kit just happens to be the K4 Gambol. That I just as I say, it's just one that I had that I thought I'd do. But I mean, there's hundreds of these, literally different vehicles that you can choose from. Everything from sort of monster trucks right the way through to sort of the copies of the RC cars. You know, the Hot Shot, the Big Wig. They're all in there, and lots of sort of fictitious models as well. They've also got some cars that are driven by pandas and driven by, you know, different sorts of animals, all in this kit form, which makes them absolutely fantastic. So, come back to instructions in a minute. Got a little guide there on safety. It's all written in the bottom of the box as well, to be careful with them. And a sheet of stickers, which is quite nice. Right, let me put the box to one side. Right, let's just take a couple of these out the bags. There we go. Put that there. Right, let's have a look at the instructions. So basic tools needed. Need a little screwdriver and also a pair of cutters. I've got these little side cutters which are really good for getting the plastics off the sprue. So let's go through it. So number one, let's cut A4. And that should be these parts here. Just cut those off the sprue. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put those into the chassis. me just change my glasses so I can see properly. Right, that's better. And then these just push into the chassis like so. There's one there, one here, one there. Just checking there's not a particular way they need to go round. I don't think so. And that one on there. Okay, next let's open up this bag of screws. Or the electronics bag, should I say. Some cogs and bits there, some grease. Right, we need that shaft first of all. So the prop shaft goes in next. And let's just make sure I get this around the right way. That drops into there, like so. That in, and then the gear bag, and it tells you the colours of the gears that you need. So you need an orange one and the green one. I'm just going to rotate this around so that it's in the same position. Make sure I get these right. Right, then looking at the diagram here, we drop the orange one into that side and the green one on that side like that. Okay. Now we move on to step 3. Let me just move these bits out of the way so that I can move across. And with this we take one of the drive shafts. That comes through the assembly like so. You note that the drive shafts are actually a hexagon in section. Don't know if you can see that. So there they pick up on the 2 cogs in there. Okay, and then the rear wheels. Right, let's pull the wheels out. I think these are all the same. Tyres off. Slide these on. First one, second one, third, and fourth one. Fantastic, right. So now these just push onto the shafts, like this. Just get them lined up. Do this around the right way. Go. Okay, that's those in. You see the mechanism's working nicely. Right. Now it does say to put some grease on here, so we did have a tube of grease. So we'll put a little bit of grease in there. Let's do that now. A very big hole for the grease to come out with this, just make that a bit bigger. That's better. Okay, there's some grease on there. Right, now we need to put in the switch terminal, so let's have a look. We need the bag with these parts. And let's make sure we get this around the right way. So we move into the other end of the vehicle, and this goes round this pin at the back here, like that. This is what I'm saying about a little bit of electronics as well in here, which is, you know, always good to see. Very simple circuitry. That's it, it's in. Okay, an A12. Where is A12? That piece there. Where does A12 go? Just need to make sure I've got this up the right way. I think it goes around like that. Yeah, that way round. Like so. And then we've got, obviously when you push the thing it moves onto the battery terminal, so that's okay. Right, number 6, we've got a orange gear, that's this one here, and that's going to drop in this side like so. And then again the same thing, putting the rear wheels on. So take that little shaft here, push that through the assembly, and we'll just drop these wheels on. This is probably the trickiest bit, lining up the shaft on both wheels at the same time. There it goes. Oh, nearly. Try again. That's it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, looking good. And I will put a little bit of grease at this end as well, just because I can. Right, now we need to close off the battery box, and we do that with the A2, this part here. So the battery box is one of the gearboxes, sorry. And this goes in that way round and just snaps shut, I believe. There it goes. That's just snapped in. Okay, that's number 8. Let's move on to step 9. So we need A8. This piece here. Right, and then part snaps in. Let me make sure I've got this around the right way. That way. Like so. There you go. That's in. Okay, and then this part sits around like this, and again snaps onto the end like so, like that. Okay, motor. So we take the motor and push the pinion on like so. It says to push it flush, which is what I've done. Let's just lift these up a little bit before we put the motor in, and the motor drops in like that and clips in place. So that's the motor complete. And then from the underside, is it the underside? Yeah, from the underside we now bring the motor in that way round. Is that right? Ah, no, it's got to go underneath the shaft. That's it, like that. There you go, that drops in nicely. And then A6, which is this piece here, goes underneath. So it's like that. And again, just snaps shut. And then on the top here, we've got another fitting to go on there, which is, what's that, an A3? Can't see it, there it is. That's the one, like that. Okay, then there should be another little shaft. So in this bag here, there it is, that one there. Just cut the corner off this tiny little shaft, lay shaft I guess, goes in through the gear, making sure I'm getting this around the right way, and then this drops on top here somewhere. So there's a hole there. I see. Right. So that goes onto there. Then this drops into the hole in there. It's a little bit troublesome to fit. You just got to make sure that the shaft goes in just there, and it just clips down in place. It's just a little bit awkward, that's all. Right, number 15, which is this part here, which is an A5. Let's just check that's A5, I'm sure it is. Yep. And this is a snap fit. So whereabouts is this? Over the top of the gears. Like that. There you go. That's better. Right. Okay, I'm not actually going to fit my outrigger wheels. I'm going to leave it as such. But if you want to do that, obviously, you just snip these off the screws and just run them through with the screws that are provided. But I'm not going to fit them. Right, let's go and get some batteries and let's test the motor. Right, just drop the batteries in there, and this is our little switch on the back here, so we just push that to the on position, and there you go. You see it's off and wanting to go. You can see how quick they are. Great fun. Right, let's put that to one side, and let's move on to the next step. Again, telling you about the outriggers on the side here, as I say, I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to put the extra bits over to one side. Right, number 19 is fitting the battery cover. It should be a fairly straightforward snap fit. Make sure I got it around the right way. There we go, it's holding the batteries in. Excellent. Okay, let's undo these parts. Slide this out. Right, obviously, just undo these off the sprue. Beautifully finished plastic, sort of this orangey metallic feel to it, and you can see where the flow has changed down the sides of the part. You get this sort of, yeah, quite dramatic sweeping of the plastic there. Right, so I'll just grab that piece as well while I'm here. So first things first, this drops in the rear like that. Clips down, snap. Same here. These hook underneath, like so. Hook front, or let me just check. Yeah, hook the front, and then rotate it down, snap. Okay, perfect. Then we've got to do the stickers. Screen. I'll get it lined up. There it goes. Yep, that's okay. Right, little quarter light windows. Let's pop these in. On there. This one on the other side. Big sticker across the back of the car. This just literally runs from bumper to bumper. Right, and then we've got the headlights to go on the front. Just make sure these are up the right way. Got the Tamiya stickers to the side. One of them here. And one of them this side. Okay, and I think that's about it. There's obviously some four-wheel drive ones we can put on there. I don't know where they go. Yeah, so I guess these other ones, you can put them where you like. You know, there's a little custom turbo sign that you can put anywhere, I guess. Okay, we'll leave that for now because that looks pretty good. So, next job, roll cage. I'll just cut that off the sprue. And obviously at this point, if you wanted to, if you want to get more involved, or get whoever this is for more involved, you'd probably buy them some paint and they can paint that bit black just to make it a little bit more of an involved build. Just slide that on. Just clips in place again. Doesn't feel like that's clipped down on this side. Yeah. No, that's fine. Okay. And then the final bit, we've got to, let me just tell you the instructions there. Front bumper. Make sure I cut through the correct part of the sprue. Sorry, I didn't that off camera. And just this locking piece to go on the back. Right, and that just clips in onto the front like so. And the whole thing, I think, this should just drop in at the front onto there, and then a little keyway at the back just to lock the body on should you ever want to change the batteries. And there you go. So as I say, there's not, I mean, from a modelling point of view, there's not a lot in this, but as a nice little kit, you know, for a youngster, if you're buying for a youngster at Christmas, I can't recommend these enough. I think they're fantastic, really good value, lot in there, you know, all little attributes of model making, on maybe you can call it engineering, a little bit of electronics, little bit of gearing, and then obviously the aesthetics of putting the stickers on, and then personalising it and customising it to how you want. And you know, £15–20 once it's all built together. So it's wonderful play value as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd put it together, just you know, as we're heading towards Christmas, and just put that on the channel, see if it's of interest to anyone. And yeah, with that, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll say thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.